To all the fans
All of the barbers, all of the hairdressers.
around the world, welcome to the 24th episode of Football Entertainments. Now, Kieran is back.
Come on.
How are you feeling, my G? What are you telling me, man?
I'm good though. Arsenal got some wins, so not too bad this week.
Mm,
Just, seeing what else can happen, quietly hoping that at least we can just win the rest of our games, man. Just look decent for the end of the season, man. That's it, man. That's it.
I hear you, my G. I hear you. Luke, not really a great week for you, man.
Next question. Next question. Bro, I swear I went through a range of motions, man. 3-1 up at halftime. I don't know if you saw Hudson's stats, but
Yeah. I saw
man,
that.
like I had goosebumps, literally everything. And then second half, honestly, it looked like Sunday league football from us. Manager made no changes. It was horrendous, but fair play to Blackburn. They come out. And good luck to the rest of the teams that are in the playoff.
Yeah, I saw Hudson snap, bro. I saw you cheering on when it was like 2-1, 3-1. And I was like, yo.
You can't concede 4 goals at home. That's just criminal.
Oh my days.
3-1 up and losing 4-3 ridiculous. Man.
Yeah, I'm about to look up.
All right, say no more. Just jump on in it.
But yeah, no, it was
cool.
Like the atmosphere itself, like even Hudson will say it was like one of the best, like it in the first half. Second half was dreadful, but like first half, like the atmosphere was just amazing. And yeah, it's just a shame, obviously, not giving ourselves a chance. But look, we move in it, like relegation battle next year. Let's go. But yeah, it's like I see no other way. But yeah. Let's move on to the Champions League.
Yeah, man. As you can see, I'm outside. You get me on my balcony, feeling good because United won. You get me, but we'll get onto that later on.
Before we start, though, because I know Hudson's gonna moan at you. Yeah, there's one thing you always forget.
Like, comment, subscribe, innit? Yeah.
And also hit the notification bell, innit? So you know when we've uploaded.
Yeah.
I got your back, bro.
Yeah, people, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button. You get me? I always forget at the beginning, but Luke has reminded me. Thank you very much. And let's get this cracking. Champions League night on Wednesday. No, it was on Tuesday. Real Madrid versus Manchester City ended up 1-1. An absolutely fantastic game for the neutrals, anyways. Very good tactically. You get me. First half. As expected, Manchester City had majority of the ball, but I thought before even the game, this would actually suit Real Madrid because they like to counter-attack with their two fast wingers, Vinicius Jr. and Rodrigo, and they did exactly that. Now, Walker had a good game. Let me not lie to you. Walker had a very good game. But it was just that one moment when Vinicius went into the center and an absolute banger, bruv.
Ripped it.
Absolute banger. And then second half, it was actually reversed. Like Real Madrid had majority of the ball. And then against the run of play, Kevin De Bruyne with an absolute banger as well, bro. I feel like that one was personal, blood, because the way man dropped to, because I swear Courtois took his goal, bruv. I swear Courtois took his goal.
Yeah, I thought it might have been him or out the wild or something.
I think it was Kevin De Bruyne, bro. He took his goal, bro, because the way man dropped to his knees and like he was like, thank Thank you, God, bro. Because fam, he's been waiting. He's been waiting. But bro, an absolutely fantastic game, man. What did you guys think of the game, man?
That was a good game, man. Like, great game. Like, you're watching the game and you're thinking, when's Haaland gonna show up? You know what I'm saying? Rudiger was just being a meme all game, just getting up under him, just messing with him. Like, I don't know how, none of them got no red cards in that game. I mean, as
Yeah.
much as it was play, he was playing with him, but at the same time, I was like, boy, I would be rattled if I was going up against Rudiger and he's just jogging back and just taking the piss, doing high knees on the way back. Like, he was, I don't even know, like, he was just under his armpit, like literally under his armpit. Like, I don't know how Haaland kept his head in that game, but Haaland was kind of quiet, man. I mean,
To be
shout
fair,
out Real Madrid, man.
I was going to say that literally all credit goes to Real Madrid because like I noticed, even though they originally have a fullback, like during the game when Man City had the ball, you had the likes of Valverde that dropped to right centre back. If it weren't Valverde, it was Cruz. If it weren't Cruz, it was Modric. Like, they always had three centre backs basically, and two of them were always around very close proximity around Haaland. Like Haaland, I'll give props to him, even though he was very restricted. Every shot that he took was on target. Obviously, just not as precise as normal. Courtois is a very hard goalkeeper to beat anyway. But Camavinga, I'm sorry, but I feel as if they gave De Bruyne the man of the match because of his involvement with the goal, but Camavinga all game, like,
he was man of the match for me.
Out of position anyway. Like, I rate him so highly.
He was man of the for me, Kevin De Bruyne didn't even have like a great game. He had moments in the game, innit? And this is what great players do. They have moments in the game, but as a whole, that man Camavinga, absolutely bossed it. Now, like you said, that's not his natural position, left back. But bro, the man can defend. He can attack. Bro, he's strong on the ball. Like, bro, how have they not given man of the match to this man? It's an absolute disgrace, in my opinion. And Vinicius Jr. even played better than Kevin De Bruyne, in my opinion, as well in that game. So it should have gone to a Real Madrid player anyways. But how it went to Kevin De Bruyne, I don't know, mate. I don't know who chooses this vote, but mate.
The audaciousness from Vinicius Jr. to try
rainbow flick. Man tried a rainbow flick, and
like any other player, like he would have done it against. He probably would have got the ball as well. It's just Kyle Walker, and it's just aggressive and fast. So but the game itself is a very entertaining game to watch. It was, as a neutral, it was just a really good spectacle, and it makes you want to obviously look forward to the next game. But from Arsenal perspective, to be fair, it's a very good result for them because you don't know what they're going to do today. They didn't make no changes in that game either. So they could just come out with a very strong second team today against Everton. You never know.
Yeah, I was going to say to you, see, when you mentioned about Cruz coming into to protect the back line, Modric and
Valverde.
Yeah, Valverde. Now, for that Kevin De Bruyne goal, I feel like they concentrated too much on Haaland, and which is why Kevin De Bruyne had so much space to strike that ball. Now, you can't be giving Kevin De Bruyne that much space, bro. It like in any planet, fam. You can't do that, blood. You get me? And I feel like they made that mistake, and they were doing it too often. Like, I understand that Haaland is Haaland. You get me? And you have to keep him on track, but you can do one man for that job. You like two, 3 guys to help your back line. Is a bit too too naive, if you ask me, because City have shooters. It's not just De Bruyne. They have Rodri that can shoot from 40 yards. You know what I mean? And you have to be careful with that. Now, second leg, bro. I want to know your opinions because blood, it's going to be a fantastic game, man.
Before we move to that,
yeah.
Do you think that Real Madrid played it very smart as well, having the roof closed?
Yeah.
So, like, the heat inside of that thing was over 30 degrees.
Yeah.
Like, and that's at night as well. That, like, surely drained them.
Yeah.
Hey.
Because
I mean, anything for Real Madrid, man. They might always have something up their sleeve, man, no matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to remember, these man, as much as we saw what they did against Man City on Tuesday, like, they didn't really show their hand too tough. Like, they didn't really, show their cards like that. They just, soaked up all the pressure that they knew Man City were going to do. And, if anything, they were just, I don't even know, like, grabbing onto the mistakes. Like, even earlier on, like, Vinny got onto a little pass that I think Kyle Walker mishit, and it went off for a corner, and then Vinny just started riling up the crowd. So it's just one of them ones where it's just little things, isn't it? Just the little things, the little details, little moments in the game that can really, turn the tide really and truly. And I think it was like maybe 10 minutes after that he scored. So, everything, it was motivational for him. The adrenaline was pumping. So, hey, and then he grabbed the badge, man. He grabbed it.
Yeah, that was some. Well, like a lot of people were telling me. I mean, I get it that City have been the way they've been moving right now. It's been very dominant, but a lot of people were thinking that they're gonna go to the Bernabeu and do a madness, like. And I'm thinking,
one's a very good result for them.
Yeah, it's a very good result, and I was saying, look, Champions League, Real Madrid. Like, they can be poor throughout the whole season, bro. They can, La Liga, they can be poor. But as soon as they hear Champions League, once that music hits, yeah, they're different animals.
In the white kit.
Fam, that whole team transforms, bro, into something different. Now, like you lot said, they didn't play as well as they should have, but I think it was just tactically brilliant. Like they got it tactically right. You get me? And yeah, man, it's going to be an interesting second leg at the Etihad Stadium. For me, though, this is my opinion. I think that City have the advantage. I think that Real Madrid, you can never write Real Madrid off, innit? But in order for me to think, you know what, Real Madrid are safe to go to the finals, I think that they should have won the game. 1-0, do you know what I mean? Like, but because City scored now, 1-1, obviously is a good result for Real Madrid, but it's also a fantastic result for City because now they're home, they've got their crowd behind them, you get me? And City haven't lost at the Etihad Stadium, well, in I can't even remember the last time they lost, blood. You get me? So it's gonna be a very, very interesting game, man.
I mean, this is Real Madrid we're talking about, man.
I know.
They're gonna do what they did to Liverpool, bro. Like, them man are on different gravy, man. Them man are different.
When was it that they scored 2 goals in like extra time to then take it to additional time?
It was last year.
Last year.
Yeah.
Like, everyone thought they were out, and then they went on and like.
This is what I'm saying.
It was like 90th, 90th.
Yeah. It's crazy, bro. The
3 minutes.
The run that Madrid had last year was insane. Like, the teams that they beat to get to that final, mad. Do you know what I'm saying? So I was like, don't write these man off, blood. Do not write these men off.
I do believe. Oh, go on.
I think this game is perfect for Real Madrid. I didn't even watch the first leg because I was at work, innit? But I think the way this set up, I watch the highlights, but I think the way this gets set up, it's perfect for Real Madrid to play counter-attack because Man City has to go at them.
Yeah.
Because they're the home team.
They're home as well, yeah.
Yeah.
I believe if Man City are going to win a Champions League, this is the best time for them to do it. This is the most well-rounded team that they've had, like very well balanced. Like they bring one person in and take one person out, and you don't see a difference. Like this is their best chance, and I feel it won't be easy. It's not an easy game, never will be. But
wanted to ask you guys,
get through this, they'll be AC Milan or Inter.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you guys if Pep doesn't win the Champions League this year, is that a failure of the season, even if they win the Premier League? Because
but isn't that every season?
Realistically, the thing is, realistically, they brought in Haaland
to win
the Champions League. You get me? And yes, Haaland has done fantastically well this season, but if they don't win that Champions League, because I think Pep hasn't won the Champions League in like 12 years or something crazy like that. So, yeah, if he doesn't win this Champions League, is this season a failure?
I don't think it's a failure. I think this is the minimum standard for them to win the Premier League or win whatever trophy, but their main goal is to win the Champions League. That's literally it. If they don't win nothing, then yes, a failure. But I don't think it's a failure. I think it's a normal thing where, like, oh, we won the Premier League again this season, guys. Okay, that wasn't our main aim, but that was our minimum target of winning the Premier League or competing for the Premier League. So I don't think it'd be a failure.
Yeah. Luke?
I feel Pep will think it's a failure. I don't think to us it will be, but to Pep it will.
Yeah.
Pep
I think it will hurt Pep so much if he doesn't win this Champions League. Because like you said, I think for me as well, this is their best opportunity to win it, because they are like coming away from that match, like let's take that match away. They are by far, well, for me, they're favourites. Like regardless of Real Madrid having this Champions League DNA and what they can do in Manchester City are favourites to win this Champions League. So if they don't, yeah, exactly, bro. And if they don't win this Champions League, I agree with Luke. I think Pep will consider it as a failure because that's his aim. That's his baby, bro. Like he wants to win that Champions League so badly. Like I think he would relinquish the Premier League for that Champions League final, if you ask me. But
I think he would.
Yeah,
I think he should.
See that,
bro?
You know that Thierry Henry that.
Hey, yo, but.
Could you imagine it if he wins it and then at the end of the season they get done for financial fair play and then they get nothing anyway?
Oh,
imagine.
Oh, that would be mad. That would be mad. And do you know what I even heard? I heard, that even if Manchester City beat Real Madrid, someone told me that if they face AC Milan, well, let's just say that because I think AC Milan are going to beat Inter Milan in it.
Well, Inter Milan are 2-0.
I mean, sorry, Inter Milan. Sorry, I've got the two mixed up. Inter Milan are 2-0 up. Somebody told me that they will end up losing in that final because of just heritage. Like City have no heritage, and when it comes to that Champions League, like. Somebody, I don't want to bait out his name in it because a lot of people might say he's stupid. Like a lot of people say he's stupid because Man City will definitely win it. But I kind of agree with that saying because you know that Champions League heritage, it has something, bro. It's not just set in stone because if Man City win and beat Real Madrid, that they're gonna go on and win the Champions League. It's not set in stone like that, bro.
It's not set in stone. You gotta turn up for the day.
Yeah, exactly.
Could you imagine if Man City do go to the final, lose against Inter Milan, and Dzeko scores the winning goal?
Oh,
it's just like it wouldn't surprise me in regards to Man City in a final like that. They lost against Chelsea in the final, did they not?
Yeah, this is what I'm saying.
It's like I feel as if they've got the players that have the mentality now. Like I said, this is their perfect time. I don't think they will lose against Inter Milan, but obviously it would be amazing covering that if they did.
Mate.
Man, Pep's gonna do something stupid.
I would be jumping for joy. Let me tell you that for free, bro.
I think if Pep doesn't try outthink himself, then they should win it. Literally.
Yeah,
But he always does that though. Like even
That's-
a couple of years ago, I think he played Sterling up front when he weren't playing
Yeah.
Sterling at all in the league, and they lost. So it's just like, boy, watch, you're gonna do something mad like rest Haaland or something, or put Mahrez right wing, put. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Or he'll take Haaland off after scoring 2 goals because you don't want him to get.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, some craziness like that. But yeah, it's going to be a very interesting game in that second leg, man. Very interesting. And I will definitely be watching that. Moving on to the other Champions League, Inter Milan versus AC Milan. Bro, Inter Milan were all over AC like flies on shit, blood. Honestly, it was absolute mad. 2 goals in like 10 minutes and it could have been more. They were just opening. It was like Moses parting the Red Sea, bro. It was crazy. Now AC Milan were missing their talisman Leao, bro. But fam, it was absolutely
your old boys.
Yeah.
Your old boys, Damian and them, man.
Yeah, bro. Literally, bro. Them man opened them up. Like every attack just looked like it was gonna be a goal, fam. And I saw after the game that the fans were even talking to the whole team was standing next to the fans and the fans were talking to the team, bro. I don't know what was being said, but bro, that's how shocking AC Milan was, bro. It was peak.
They were probably saying like, yo, we're more than just Leao, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Like, you're letting 37-year-old Dzeko come with his left foot. Crisp. Top bins. Okay. You're letting Mkhitaryan run through your midfield like he's always done before he came to England. He's mad.
I saw a stat, yeah. So you know the 2 goals, yeah. The goal scorer for the first €0. The assist of that €0. The goal for the second one cost them nothing, 0. And the player that assisted, 0. All the 2 goals that come, the 4 people involved in it got for completely free. Like it just shows that it like business can be done without spending these £100 million.
Foreign leagues, of course, yeah.
So English tax is a big thing, man.
Yeah, real talk.
Yeah.
Like you would have thought, like coming back to talking about Champions League heritage, blood. AC Milan, it doesn't get better than AC Milan when it comes to Champions League heritage, blood. I thought they will come in and turn up. And do you know what's mad? Yeah, they can't even say, we were away, because blood, they both play on the same pitch, blood. They've got the same staging, bro. So it's mad, bro. It's absolutely mad, fam. They need to turn it around fast, because boy, 2-0 lead. I think if they played the way they played, bro.
I was gonna say like 2 goals. Like
That's
I don't
dangerous.
want to use my team as a team to be guided on, but like 2 goals ahead is never safe.
I know that
I don't want to say that, but it's not safe, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Nah.
AC Milan.
It should be a good second leg. I think AC Milan will be a lot more challenging in that game. But we'll see.
I think they'll win it.
You reckon?
I think they'll
If
win
Leao's there.
That means basically they can't allow Inter Milan to score, bro, because they would have to score now 3 goals without.
I think they'll win it.
In the same stadium, innit?
It's a big,
in the same stadium, bro. You're basically playing at home again.
Yeah, literally.
What's the difference?
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's a big ask, man. I think it's a big ask, but
if they get an early goal, bro, I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's true.
I can't lie though. If I lived in Italy, yeah, I'd be so shameless. I'll have a blue Inter Milan flag in my yard and a red AC Milan flag in my yard. Whoever's winning, that's what I'm grabbing this weekend.
Put that flag up.
That's what I'm grabbing this weekend, bro. Whatever shirt it is, I'll be like Lukaku this week and then Giroud the next week. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
That's what I'm
yo.
saying, man.
Blood.
I'd be like Kalaneglu, innit? Just got both sets of kits,
Yeah.
both years.
That's it, bro.
Do you think Zlatan will be back as well for that game?
Ooh.
Hey, 41. What is he, 41 now?
Yeah.
Bro, he's still like playing big teams, bro.
Yeah. He's still
Crazy.
6'6"
That
or
guy's an
something like
animal,
that.
fam.
Well, you got Giroud as well on his days. He's a player, man. So,
Cross that in, man. Cross
big
that in.
facts.
but Tomori needs to wake up. That game.
Oh, he has
Oh.
his ceiling was high, blood. Like,
It still is, though.
yeah, it's still, but you got like, think of it now, yeah. The big games where it's been showed on TV, where everybody's seen, bro, he hasn't played well, fam.
Even for England, bro.
Yeah,
That's what to say. For England, he had a stinker, bro.
Bro, he literally hasn't played well. You get me? And I don't watch the Italian league like that, innit? But people that do watch the Italian league has told me that he's played very well in the Italian league. You get me? And which is why people were asking why Tomori's not in the English side and blah blah blah. But when we've all seen him on the biggest stage, bruv, he doesn't look great to me. You get me? But I'm not just going to judge him of that because
if he's available, transfer this summer, would you take him?
I can't lie to you right now. I would. For me, for Manchester United, I would, because our backline is shocking. Our backline is shocking, bro. We would rather play Luke Shaw centre back than Maguire and Lindelof. Bro, we need
Lindelof's come in and done all right, please.
Yeah, he has, but I don't think he going forward, bro. He can't.
Yeah, obviously going forward.
He can't be our first choice, bro. So in hindsight, I would take Tomori all day right now, bro.
Sorry, I don't know your name. What team do you support?
Arsenal.
Yeah,
would you take him at Arsenal?
I would, yeah, definitely. That's what I've been screaming for, bro. I've been screaming that we need another centre back.
I'm more surprised that you haven't started with Kabul when Thing got injured. When Saliba got injured.
We will get into that because
he's two left-footed centre backs, isn't it? That's what Arteta don't like.
But he plays him on the right, and he's done quite well there. Still, can't lie, he's done quite well there. But we might as well, having said that, we might as well move to the Premier League, lad, and some interesting results. This one was, thank God for this result. Leeds 2, Newcastle 2. Now, we got to talk about Big Sam, blood. We got to talk.
Bamford is a bottle job, bro.
Broski, let me tell you something.
That guy needs to go. He needs to retire.
Let me tell you something about Bamford. Bamford he's shit. He's fucking shit, bro. How many penalties does he want to miss? How many penalties does this man want to miss, bro? He's costing Leeds, bro. And I was fuming because minutes later, Newcastle had a penalty, blood. I was absolutely fuming, fam. I thought Newcastle were going to steamroll past this team, but, bro, I can't lie. Leeds are playing like they look like they don't want to go down, bruv. They're not like
they got quality though.
That came in it.
Huh?
They got quality.
Yeah. Because Callum Wilson scored two. But, bro, I want to talk like this Rodrigo guy, yeah? Would you take him?
No.
You wouldn't?
No. 32.
Is he 32?
No.
I don't think he's been to a top 6 team.
Is he that old, bro?
Remember, he was doing that at Valencia when he was young. He's been doing that at Valencia.
I didn't even know that, fam. I thought he was like 25
Leeds, yeah.
I thought he was
doing that at Valencia, bro.
Mad. That's crazy, bro. But
at this rate, Chelsea will take him.
Yeah, big facts. Big facts, bro.
Yeah.
But Callum Wilson, bro, another 2 goals. He's been on sensational form, man. Absolutely sensational form. But this,
I don't think the two up front work for Newcastle though.
I was gonna say this to you. I was literally going.
He's better on the left. Isak's better on the left.
No, Isak's better through the middle.
This is the problem now.
That's what killed him against us. I can't even lie.
But he has different skill sets, though. He has a different skill set.
Since Eddie Howe's played both of them, they haven't won a game. I don't think they've won a game yet. I think the
first 2 games. I think the only 2 games they played this season together.
Together, and it hasn't worked out. Now, I don't like Isak on the left. He's a striker, and that's what he should play. But
the problem that Eddie Howe has for this is that he hasn't started with them previously. He's gone down in the first half, and he's had to bring on either Wilson or Isak off the bench to play them together, and then he gets results. And because he's got those results in those, but because he's got those results in the previous games, he's now thinking, "What if I start with him? Am I going to start?" That's the problem that he had. I'm not saying that it's working. I'm just saying, like, he had this dilemma. He literally was starting them on the bench. Yes, it was somewhat working, but of recent form, they were either going down or they were losing at half time.
Yeah.
And then he's had to bring on another striker. And when they played together, he was clawing results. They weren't great results, but they were getting results. So obviously twisting his hand, trying to get him to play both of them at the same time. That's what happened, unfortunately.
I think it's something that they've been working on and training it, but in the games it just hasn't quite worked. I don't think.
Yeah, I think he's going to try and start with them next season, those two. But the problem is Callum Wilson he's so injury prone. He's so
this season's been good though.
Yeah, since he's come back, he's been solid. But you can't really rely. He's like a Martial, bro. You can't rely on Wilson for like 30 games. You just know he's going to get injured, fam. And
they can do that now because they're a better team, though. They've got Isak, and before when they were finishing 12th and that, it didn't help because he was the only option. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So,
do you guys think that Newcastle are still going to get this top 4, blood? Because, bro, they're dropping points.
Yeah.
You reckon? Yeah. Bro, it's not set in stone, bro. I'm telling you that now because...
No, I think if Liverpool win their next 3 games, Newcastle might be in trouble.
Yeah. I think Newcastle... I don't think that is set in stone for Newcastle. I really believe,
even for you lot,
Newcastle don't get 3 points. If Newcastle don't get 3 points their next game, I think Liverpool is going to sneak into the top 4.
But same thing for you lot. Same for United.
Yeah.
Newcastle have got Brighton on Thursday.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they've got Leicester on the Monday, which they should win. Sorry, Leicester going down. And then they've got Chelsea at Chelsea, which currently Chelsea is starting to get those draws and that. So it might work in Liverpool's favour, but we'll see. I think Newcastle will just scrape it.
Yeah. The reason why I don't believe United are in trouble is because our home form is fantastic, and majority of our last games are at home. So I don't think we're going to be losing. We're going to drop out of that top 4 race, but
if you can't lose to Bournemouth, is it? I think next game.
Yeah.
Can't lose to Bournemouth.
Bournemouth in the beach, bro. They're all right, bro. They're safe. So I don't even.
Oh, have you seen Bournemouth at home since Gary O'Neill taken over?
Yeah, I know. Oh. Yeah, we'll see, bruv. It's going to be interesting, guys. It's going to be interesting. Aston Villa 2, Tottenham Hotspurs 1.
Wait, say that again? Sorry, I didn't hear that. Say that again.
Aston Villa 2, Tottenham Hotspurs.
Man like LB9 does his thing, you know. As a yard man. Yard man.
Bro.
Good evening.
Bam.
Man like LB9 done his thing again.
Tottenham
it's lit.
Tottenham are fucking.
It's lit.
Bro, Tottenham.
It's lit. They won the transfer window, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Like for me, it's just a thing where I sit there and I'm like, you lot have had arguably one of the best domestic managers in the last 5-10 years, and yet what?
Bro, and this is what I was saying, bro. This is what Conte was saying. It doesn't matter what manager comes into nothing's going to change. As long as Levy is up there, bro, nothing, the DNA of Tottenham will remain the same way, bro, because it's absolutely, it's pants, bro. The way that
Harry
that
Kane
club
is
is
changing
run
his shirt color
is,
this summer.
yeah.
Blue or red, I think. Blue or red.
Bro, it's madness. Now, I want to talk about this Harry Kane fella because, bro, let me tell you something. He's a fucking.
He's going Chelsea.
Yeah, but I don't care where. Well, we'll talk about it. That penalty. Yeah, was that a penalty, fam?
No,
I didn't
He played it well though.
I didn't see it,
bro.
So he jumped into the goalkeeper. Like he bought the penalty. Like he's very good at what he does. Like he bought that, he sold it. Like literally, he put the whipping cream on top just for the referee to eat that up. Like it was mad. Like I think he's a good player. I don't discredit him for doing what he does. Like he needs to score, but previously to that, like what I don't even know where it was like 5-10 minutes prior to that. He had a 1-on-1 chance and he missed. Like and he's just in that team. He's not, unfortunately, hit the heights that he should be. Even though he has gone on and scored as many goals as he has this season, he needs to move on. That was never a penalty. He needs to leave Tottenham. He will either go to Chelsea or United. I'm pretty sure it'll probably be Chelsea because of Poch.
Yeah.
But even though if you had seen it, it weren't a penalty. Never a penalty.
Yeah. Well,
Man United need to stop that. No, I'm serious. I'm serious because that gives them, you know, a foothold in the league, bro. They might have 20, 25 goals.
Yeah, I can't lie to you. If Chelsea grabbed Harry Kane, it could.
The team is complete, bro.
It could be curtain still because, bro, they've got. If we look at it in paper, bro, their team's actually is really good. Now, I was speaking to Luke, I think yesterday about it, and Luke was like, he doesn't really know too much. Like, he doesn't know if it was a good appointment. But for me, I think it's a great appointment, bro.
Great appointment.
Yeah, for me, because, the thing is, Poch is a kind of manager. He likes to build. He's a builder, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
If he's given time.
But no, that's exactly the reason why I don't think it will be a great appointment, because Chelsea have no patience. They don't have it. Like, look, but even with Abramovich, like, never got the time. With Bowley, they're already on that next manager and they're already thinking about the next one. Like
3 already or something.
Yeah, 3 already within, like, not even a year. Like, it's not exactly a project that I thought Poch would want to get himself into. Like he went and won the French league. Like I thought he might want to stay with winning trophies. I don't think he's going to do that, and I don't think he's going to be given the time to actually build what Arteta's been given, and either Ten Hag. Like he ain't going to get it. So that's the reason why I don't think it's a good one.
The thing for me, why I think that they might give him more time than the others is because of how low Chelsea has become now. So they now need to start from scratch. Yeah, they're pretty much going to finish at the bottom half of the table. Now, if Poch comes in and maybe, you know, gets them into that European spaces, I really do believe, that this son just slapped me, bro. I really do believe that Chelsea it just came back. Like, pause. But I really do believe that if he gets them running, bro, I think they'll give him time. He's even got players coming in like Nkunku to come in, bro. He could be cooking.
Bro, he's coming to know Europe, fam. That's a joke thing.
Yeah, it's mad. But
I think that's beneficial for Chelsea, though.
But that's why I think United would be a better option for Harry Kane because he's one European.
Yeah.
I think this Poch
we don't know which yet, but somewhat.
Poch at Chelsea, I think, is a great appointment.
Yeah.
For one, is young players These young players, he can mold them into how he wants them to play and how to develop them. And Poch is a great manager for developing young players. We've seen that at Tottenham. Look what he done with Son. No one knew of Son until he came to Tottenham like that.
Yeah.
So
I mean, he was all right at Bayer, Leverkusen.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
You know, he wasn't the level that certain man claims. I won't lie, he's good. But
look at players you got at Chelsea: Sterling, Modric, Modweke, flipping.
He's a good player.
He doesn't have an X button in his Arsenal, by the way.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the X button in his Arsenal at all. At all. But worse than a lot of players, bro.
We might as well move on to that Chelsea scumbags, blood. Nottingham Forest 2, Chelsea 2. Sorry, Chelsea were at home. So let's reverse that, blood. Chelsea 2, Nottingham Forest 2. Now, bro, from time when Taiwo is putting 2 in your net, fam, you man are in big trouble, blood. That man, yeah, he's on a purple patch right now, yeah. But that guy, for me, he's shit. I think he's shit, blood. I don't really rate that guy too tough. But fam, Chelsea just don't know how to defend, fam. They're just in absolute problems, bro. What is
that Lampard disease?
On Lampard, fam.
That Lampard disease, fam.
He's smoking on something, blood. Honestly, it's absolutely mad. But
there's a thing, man. There's one word that literally Chelsea do not have, and that's consistency. Yeah. That's through their team, their performance.
Chelsea don't have no heart. That's the word.
Well, that as well, if you want to go through that. But I'm saying consistency because they always end up changing more than one person in their team. Yeah. It's not like they're not confident in their team. Like they brought in Mendy, who's just a shambles. They're even talking about getting Onana in at the end of the season.
Yeah.
I'm like,
can they even afford to spend money like that though?
I don't think Inter Milan would want to swap any of their players, so they're definitely going to charge them even more. So, and especially if Onana does go to the Champions League final, he ain't going to be leaving Inter Milan for Chelsea. That's not going to have any sort of European football next season. But yeah, consistency is key for them, and they haven't got it. Yeah. Did they start Mudryk as well?
Nah, they didn't. Wait, they didn't
start. Mudryk start. The best player in a couple of games.
Sterling started. Sterling got 2 goals, in fact. So, to be honest, I can't lie. I'm happy for Sterling, man, because that's my guy, fam. I like Sterling. And he said this is the worst year of his life, blood. He's having an absolute stinker at Chelsea at the moment. But he managed to get 2 goals for Chelsea. But, fam, Chelsea, I mean...
Chelsea's just a mess, bro.
Bro, it's an absolute. They're just like they're like.
The consistency is right though. Like in terms of what Luke said, like the consistency, especially in terms of like even their transfers and that, bro. Do you know how much number 10s their man are bringing in? How many wingers their man are bringing in?
I bet you don't even know Fofana.
Like, Fofana's there.
Striker,
the striker Fofana. He's like a young Lukaku. Like he come on like. Not long after they had got him, and I thought he looked like he was going to be a good, promising player. I haven't seen him since. I'm like, why are you not playing someone that would potentially help you? Havertz hasn't been scoring. Yeah,
that guy scored his life.
The last time Sterling scored was against Nottingham Forest 4 months ago. So it's not exactly he's been scoring loads of goals either recently. If you're going to keep changing things, why don't you just play Fofana? Why don't you get him ready for next season? It's not like your season's going to go anywhere. You're lucky you're not even in the relegation battle this year. But they got lucky with their previous results.
Nah, the Chelsea's just a mess in general. Like the whole club, from top to bottom. Like I don't know what Todd Bowley's trying to do, dash money left, right, and centre, but it just doesn't seem right. and you have like what 33 players in your squad. Like everyone, so if you miss 2 players, 2 games as a player, you're gonna be frustrated. You're thinking, yo, I need to play, I need minutes. Coach, well gone. Coach said, "Oh, you play your next game. You don't perform. Now what?"
No, it's difficult, bro. Like them man, as much as they've, invested in the squad, like it's just a thing where I'm hoping, well, not necessarily hoping, but I'm thinking that they're hoping to just get a lot of player sales in the following summer. Like whether that is the dead weight, whether that is the Conor Gallagher's and blah blah blah. Like for me, I don't know how my man gets minutes. In all honesty, like I get it, engine room and blah blah blah. But when he's going, like there's times when Chelsea are trying to keep possession, blah blah blah. My man will just sprint to try and make a run. It's like, bro, we're trying to keep possession right now, bro. Just stay in your position and let us move the ball. Like it's a thing where he's never in frame when you're watching Chelsea, bro. He's always just trying to do something. Like it's crazy.
But I think, at the same time, I don't blame him because he's trying to make something happen. Because the way Chelsea are playing at the moment, it's like nothing's happening, bro. They're just passing, and then maybe they give it to Enzo to give it a diagonal ball. You get me? But like nothing, there's nothing creative coming out from
player.
Chelsea.
They have the player that have. With Chelsea, the problem with Chelsea is the player that have that create chances are still on the bench. So against the Arsenal game, for example, Felix was on the bench. Mudryk was on the bench.
Yeah.
Durham was on the bench.
He was on the bench.
Yeah.
Mudweke was on the bench.
Yeah.
So I'm saying it's like Lampard keeps choosing the same players over and over and over again, bro. That's what I said. It's not as much as it's a Chelsea problem. I think Lampard's the main problem, bro. Because that guy just doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, and this is what I say. I really don't understand what. I mean, I get that. I know that Lampard was just a stopgap. He was never going to be the permanent Chelsea manager. But like, I mean, just stick with Potter, blood. If that was the case, you get me. Instead of paying him out, you get me, and you've just wasted so much money, blood.
That was a lot of money.
A lot of money,
man.
Bro.
20 million for fun,
bro. That guy was smiling to the bank, bro. Smiling to the bank, fam. You get me? So, mate, yeah, Chelsea, they made a huge mistake with that, honestly.
And N'Golo Kante has also potentially played his last game now because he's injured again.
Yeah.
He got injured in training and his contract runs out this season. So,
definitely PSG. He's definitely PSG or Barcelona.
Bring him Arsenal, man.
Oh, bring him United. Honestly, bro, back up. I would love to see Kante on that bench, bro. Honestly, just seeing that him on the bench, bro, I would relax. Bro. Honestly, there would be no problems with that. And he wouldn't come for big money. He would not be coming for big money. Maybe his wages.
Oh, he'd only be going for the signing on fee, innit? Because he's free.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's crazy. But you think Nottingham Forest will stay up?
Yeah.
I think they definitely.
Who they got next? No, they got us next.
Yeah.
Arsenal. And they're at home.
Nah, I don't know who nothing. Yeah.
I've seen Forest.
Yeah,
I don't care. I think we'll win.
Dealing with Tui out. Yeah.
No, I think we'll win, but I think we'll win 2-1. I think we'll win 2-1.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be an easy game. It's not going to be an easy game.
Yeah, I don't think it won't be an easy game.
Yeah,
I think that 2-1 win.
Yeah, it's crazy. Crystal Palace 2, Bournemouth 0. Bro, let me tell you something. See Eze, I would take
screaming Eze for the longest. No one was listening.
Bro,
former Arsenal kid as well.
Proper Arsenal baller, bro. He came through. He went from Arsenal to Millwall. Went to QPR. And then he went, and I was at Palace.
Bro, he's flipping cold, fam. And the way Hodgson has done some resurgence. Now, I was like, before when Vieira was there, I was like, you know what? If Vieira stayed, he might get Crystal Palace over the line because the games that he had was quite hard. You get me?
They were only 12th as well.
Yeah. And I was like, you know what? I think that Vieira would be doing the same as what Roy Hodgson is doing. But now I'm seeing it. I don't think so, bro. I actually don't think so. I think that Roy Hodgson has come
Palace
in.
has a problem now.
Yeah, I think that Roy Hodgson has come in and has literally changed the way Crystal Palace is. Like Vieira's playing good football. Yeah, he's made them more dominant on the ball. Like they know more. They know what they want to do with the ball, and what's more crucially, they know what they're doing off the ball as well. Because with Vieira, they were good on the ball, but off the ball they were quite shambolic. Defensively, quite shambolic. Now Hodgson has come in. Their defense look much more sturdy. They know what they're doing off the ball. I think when Patrick Vieira was in charge, Eze wasn't even playing as much.
I'm going to disagree with that one.
I was going to say.
I'm going to disagree with you. Go on, Kieran.
Go for it. I was
going to say, Eze was the main change for the fluidity in the team. Mm-hmm. But Vieira was trying to do the whole 4-3-3, work on our game, and we go up against the team like straight up, innit? But obviously, you're saying now how, oh yeah, he's doing wonders and blah, 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 and the defense looks sturdy. They're just going up against teams that are at their level. They were going up against every top team week in, week out from February.
That's what I'm saying. I got to disagree with you. Only thing with Palace, I think the issue was they couldn't score. Mm-hmm. They didn't concede that much, but they just couldn't score. And then remember, Zaha was injured for that couple of months as well. And it just wasn't scoring. It wasn't creating. They'd have nothing.
He got injured in the game as well.
Yeah.
Oh, again.
Can I ask you? So Hodgson took over at Crystal Palace on a short contract, so it was only till the end of the season.
That's what I'm saying.
He's made this change. Like, do you think they're going to offer him a 1-year extension again, or are they going to look in the long term and try to get someone else in? And if they do, who do you think would be good enough for them?
I agree with Wayne. I was going to say, if you want
that's what I said. Sacking Vieira was wrong.
Yeah, if you want the team to progress, you have to think long term, bro. Yeah. You can't think short.
I didn't think Vieira was doing that bad.
He wasn't doing that bad. It was just that I think it was 3.
He had an awful run of games.
Yeah, this is the problem. He couldn't, bro. I think he didn't. They didn't score a goal in like 4 games, bro. And to be honest, not scoring 1 goal in 4 Premier League games, that's shocking. That is shocking, bro. So I get it. Even though he did well, I understand why they sacked him. Like I'm not like, you know what? Why did you like? The evidence was there. Like they just couldn't score. You get me? Hodgson's come in now, bro. They're banging in goals for fun now. For fun as well. Like it's not even just like they're scraping 1-0 here, bro. They're banging in 2-3 goals a game. Do you know what I'm saying?
But the problem is with what I'm saying, and it goes back to what everyone else is saying, is that they're now going to get another manager in at the end of the season.
That makes a difference.
Try and implement his own thing, and they're not going to be as fluid as what they are now. Yeah, because they're not going to take on Hodgson's plan. They're going to take
exactly.
That's what I'm saying. They should have kept Vieira. Yeah, long term. Yeah. Fair enough. Palace was struggling, but they would have never got relegated. There was never in trouble.
Yeah, no, I agree with you with that one, but yeah, it's unfortunate for Vieira, man. It's unfortunate, but Roy Hodgson doing wonderful things with Crystal Palace, and yeah, Bournemouth though, man, their run of form hasn't been that great as since they've been given that.
Bournemouth are safe.
Yeah, when now they're
safe.
They're just in the beach now, bro. They're just cruising right now. They don't want to play anymore, blood. Their season's done, finished, finito, blood. It's mad still, but yeah, I'm happy with Crystal Palace because you get me. They're a man-dem team, blood. You get me. So I love it, fam. I love to see stuff like that. Manchester United 2, Wolves 0. Now, even though Manchester United did win, bro, I was not happy with the performance. Bro, Manchester United have no cutting edge, bro. 0, fam. We had like countless counter-attacks and I was just about to swear, blood.
I wouldn't even say bottled it, man. I wouldn't. I'll be careful how you choose your words because personally, if it was against any other team on any other given day, those shots would have gone in. That goalkeeper, Bentley, was amazing.
I'm not even talking about the saves, bro. I'm just talking. We'll get into
build-up play.
Keeper. Yeah, we'll get into their keeper, but decision making in that game was ridiculous, bro. Absolutely ridiculous. Anthony had. I remember
that guy,
bro. I remember he ran from like the halfway line. Fantastic run. Yeah, there was 3 players in the box, bro. 3 plays. He could have passed early to any of them. It's a tap in, bro. He decided to go the hard route. It was the wrong pass, bro. Like, and it was constant. It was constant throughout the whole match. Like, it took. I think we scored in I can't remember what minute that we scored, but we finally got it right. Yeah, with
32nd minute.
Yeah, 32nd minute. Hudson's boy Martial. Now this mug Hudson as well was like, yeah, Martial scored, bro. He's tapping. It was a tapping. He's a tapping merchant, bro. Like, allow it, fam. I don't understand. Hudson pisses me off, bro. Honestly, when it comes to that. He pisses me off so much.
Hudson, I hope you're watching this,
fam. I hope he will be watching this. So Hudson, you stop with that plan. But just as a whole, like. The cutting edge with Manchester United is rubbish, bro. It's absolutely rubbish. Now, fair enough. We were just about to say that that Wolves keeper, can't remember his name. I think it's his first Premier League.
Bentley.
Yeah, his first Premier League game, his debut, and he was moving like prime Buffon, bro. It was absolutely mad. Like, he was making a lot of saves, fantastic saves. But just coming away from that, bro, just decision making with Manchester United, it's not up to speed. It's not up to standard.
Yeah. Keep going. What else?
No, you're a dickhead. You're actually a dickhead.
No. I'm listening.
Yeah, no, good. I swear, this guy's loving it. He's loving it.
No, whenever I get my chance, you get me. Man, them are ready to cook. You know what I'm saying? Man, them are ready. So, bro, it's just good to see that man, them are realizing that, it's hard to, have a consistent style of play, having a know-how, it's okay. Some of us do this. Bro.
I swear to you, bro. This guy, fam. But yeah, Luke, like, I honestly, Luke, I understand what you're trying to say about the keeper, but like, coming away from that, we also had chances to create much better, like, one-on-one chances, bro, and we didn't take them. We always find a harder route.
But with
I want to know what
the people that you have in it, the people that you have, like, you done well. Like, you need to, like, next season, if you have an actual striker, not Martial, if you have an actual striker, those chances, your team will be happy. Like, your goal difference will be good. Like,
be more than just a striker, though, man.
That's 100. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You need the stuff before that, because they'll play the same way and still be ish. Just have someone scoring a couple more goals, bro, and they'll still be fourth comfortably. But them man are looking to do more, no?
Yeah. But that's why I'm saying, like, Harry Kane will be perfect because he does more. Like, that's why I've always said Harry Kane at Man United would be a perfect fit.
Thank you very much. I completely agree with you. I
don't know what's he lot's thoughts on Anthony, bro. Because to me, that guy,
he ain't got nothing but a left foot.
Yeah,
I don't know. Man, he's young.
Me and Karen was speaking about Anthony before you guys were even here, yeah, and I completely agree with what the criticism that you lot have for Anthony. However, I think that you need to understand that, firstly, this is his first season. Yeah. Secondly, bro. No, it's not an excuse, bro.
That's not an excuse,
bro. It's not, bro. You have to, bro. You can't just come in and look. The Premier League is the hardest league to come into, yeah, and hit.
Yeah, thanks.
Like, I understand the money that he's coming for. That's not his fault, by the way. The money he's coming for is not.
No, that's not. Yeah.
He's coming into a team where bro, last year we were shit. Yeah, we were absolutely shit. We're now rebuilding. Yeah, The team is trying to rebuild. He himself is now trying to adapt to the style that Ten Hag wants. He
knows Ten Hag because he plays with Matt, so
I understand that, bro. But you gotta we still look. We can't just rely on players like Anthony, and we can't just rely on players like him.
I think Anthony,
the whole team.
Wait, no, let him cook, man. Let him cook.
Let him cook.
The whole team is not up to scratch. The whole team is not up to scratch. Yeah. So I didn't expect Anthony to come in and be banging in 10 goals. And do you get me? There's a lot that he has to improve on, i.e. his decision making. He needs to use his right foot. But I do see a play in him, bro. I really do. And a lot of people say, oh, he's shit. I don't think he's shit, man.
He's not shit. Anthony's not shit. But you see the thing with Anthony, anytime I watch this guy play, only good game I've seen him play is on Reading. It was Reading against Reading, the championship team, bro. That's relegated to League One.
Bro, but I think he had a good game. I think it's just that his decision making was poor, like the rest of the team. I feel like he had.
I think he always overdoes it.
This is what I'm saying, and this is what I'm saying. Like he's still raw. He's still raw with it, and
because it's in regards to the timing and everything. Do we have to give him the same amount of time as you're giving Sancho? Are we giving him that much time? Because you're telling me that we have to give Sancho until next season.
No. I've already caught up.
Does that mean we have to give him 2 more seasons?
No. Let me tell you, Sancho came at a time where his ceiling was so high, bro. Anthony's ceiling. But I'm pretty sure a lot of people didn't even know who Anthony was before he came to Manchester United. They just knew that he played for Ajax.
I watched Ajax.
Yeah, they just knew he played for Ajax. They most probably saw a couple compilations on YouTube and said, yeah, he's a baller. Like, they didn't watch him like that. Sancho was pretty much, at Dortmund, the second young best player behind Mbappe. Like, that is how high. That is how high Sancho's ceiling was. So everybody knew what Sancho was coming into Manchester United to do. Now, he has not fulfilled that at all in the slightest, bro. And this is
like you said, it's very difficult for players to come to the Premier League.
But
listen, bro. With that point, Sancho don't have that. Because Sancho was at Man City before, so he knows the physicality of the English league. So you can't really say that for Sancho.
But he became a man.
He was a youngster when he was at Manchester City.
Yeah,
so he wasn't a first team player. He was very young.
Still a kid.
He started off. He basically started off playing first team at Dortmund. So pretty much he's been in Germany his whole life, innit? So, but what Luke is trying, like, I have to counteract what Luke is saying about
time.
Here, take this. Yeah, sorry. That we have to give Sancho, Anthony the same amount of time as because the way Ten Hag is now progressing, Anthony has to progress even further, because Anthony has shown moments that he can become a good player. For me, Sancho has had 2 seasons, and he's done nothing, bro. Let's have it right now. He's done absolutely nothing, bro. You get me? Man had
he's
to.
Not a contributing player,
bro. We had to
give him that number 7. Give him that number 7. You see different baller.
Allow it, bro.
Give him that number 7. You see different baller.
Allow it.
You're supposed to get that. Allegedly.
Give him that number 7. You see different baller.
Nah, well, like I'm tired. I can't hear anymore. Sancho's confidence. I'm tired of it now. I'm tired of it, bro. Like, he has to come in, and I'm already calling Sancho a bum. Let's have that right. But what I'm saying to you is, if he does not get double digits in goals or assists, I'm not saying both of them, even just one assist or goals, bro, he has to leave the club. He has to leave, bro, because we don't have space for that. We don't have space for nonsense, bro.
I was going to say it's going to become even harder if Garnacho is starting to...
Exactly, bro. And Garnacho's hungry, fam. Sancho's in big problems because now we've got that Diallo guy that's bagged for Sunderland, bro. That man was screaming out his name on the last game of their home ground, bro, because he's put in a magnificent performance.
But the thing is, with Diallo,
he's not going to see a pitch like that, man.
If Sunderland come up, would you then give him the chance to prove himself in the Premier League under Sunderland, the team that he's been playing with?
Yeah, this is like the thing is, I feel like Diallo's proved himself that he's too good for the Championship.
He's not too good.
He scored 14 goals and he's got three goals. 3 assists.
3 assists.
Yeah, exactly. So for me, I think that Diallo needs to come back. I know that he's not going to be straight into the first team. Yeah. However, I do believe because we're going to be back in the FA Cup, we're going to be, hopefully we should be in the Champions
back
League.
In the FA Cup.
Yes,
big man. What are you saying?
We're going to be in pretty much all competitions. Do you understand? So he's going to be playing the Carabao Cups, the FA Cups. You get me? So that will be a chance to see whether he's actually going to be first team football or not. Now, if Sancho does not prove himself, he's going to be benched, bro, or he's going to go, and Diallo and Garnacho are going to play. And this is the way I see it. So I feel like he needs to come back, and then we have to give him a run.